I'm about to do In the Garden, and before I do that, I am just going to let you know I'm going at 100 beats per minute using the Pulse app. So I'm going to work on just the regular strumming pattern in the verse, and then when we get to the chorus, it'll change to the "And he walks with me," with those stress on those different syllables of the words, because it's like poetry. I mean, I'm not going to analyze the song to say if it's iambic pentameter or something else like that. We don't really care about that. But you get the idea of finding the stress on the certain words of the chorus. That's why I think when you mute and practice just the strumming, you'll start to link up with how the words work with how you strum it. So, and he walks with me, and he talks with me. You can even hear it, even if you're not saying the words, you can hear how the strumming, the way that I've stressed it, follows the verse. He walks with me, and he talks with me. So I'm doing a lighter strum, and on the stress is usually on the downstrokes. Sometimes I've noticed too when I do these variations of speed, so like right now I'm doing the 100 beats per minute, but if I've slowed it down, I might actually naturally adjust how I'm handling the rhythm just a little bit. That's something that we'll work on to help you, no matter what anyone else is playing, as long as they're playing on the beat, even if they're playing a different rhythm, you're not going to be thrown off, or you'll be able to fix yourself along the way. One of the things too, as I'm going, I might hear that the beat is, that I'm straying away from the beat a little bit, and then I'll just kind of adjust myself back to the beat, and it doesn't sound awkward. I mean, if you're doing this song without percussion, then you're following your own beat, so that can be good and bad at the same time. So without further ado, I'm going to start from the top. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear that as well when I start playing, but we'll try. So sometimes I'll do this just to get the song in my head at the tempo before I start singing. So that went pretty well, hearing it that way. And as we had talked about before, doing that single strum for the "and the joy we share," you can actually use that to your advantage so that you can hear, like if you're playing with a metronome, you can hear that you're on the beat, and if you're not, you can sustain a little longer just so that you can find that beat again. And the joy, and you know, extend it a little longer. We share. And who knows, you could even do that if just to help you out with your change from the G to the B. And the joy we share as we tell you none other. So you're actually free to do something like that, and it could be considered artistic drama to the song. Now, if we were to move it to 90 beats per minute, going to have to get ourselves used to hearing that because we were just at 100, and it's really going to be difficult trying to get your head back into the song, not playing too fast. So if we were to just strum along, like say for the first verse, I'm having trouble staying on the beat. And so on and so forth. And we get to the end of the verse on that D7. So you see, it's kind of like a chugging along on a train, you know. And then that, and the joy part, you can hear how it sounds with the beat playing in behind it. So you can go either way, 90 or 100. You can go faster if you want to, but that's something that I think that I would wait to work up to so that you can figure out exactly what you need to do. One of the biggest things that I hear from like a lot of the professional guitarists that do videos like these, they'll say, sure, a lot of people, they're trying to play really fast, doing all kinds of stuff, whether it's solos or just doing all of these rhythms, but when I ask them to play it half that speed, they can't do it. So if you want to get good at something, get good at it slow and then work up. It's really good to have a set beat that you work with. If you want to stick to, let's say for this song, 110, that's probably a really good one there to stick with. It's like a happy medium between the slower beat and the faster beat, because I don't think I would go beyond lower than 90 or higher than 120, because then the song will either sound like it's really dragging or it's really moving too fast. So 110 seems like it would be a safe zone. So I hope that was a helpful video in learning how to play this song. I set up the layout to accommodate whether you're going to be playing it alone or with an accompaniment. And I do stress that you want to try to play it using a metronome. Even if you're not going to have an accompaniment or any kind of percussion or beat when you play it anywhere else, just getting it ingrained in your head is going to go a long way in helping you to find your own rhythm and not lose it. I mean, you can lose it in the middle of playing sometimes, but it'll help you to be able to find it pretty easily if you do lose it. So with that, I'll see you next time.